to, you're talking about the sun. I think we are talking about some kind of fusion or hydrogens.
Yeah, it goes from hydrogen to and two hydrogen atoms make helium, but the helium builds up, and then the helium atoms comes together with let's see, four. I can't remember. I think it's three helium atoms, and it makes carbon. Uh, the most this sun can make is iron, and that's what happens when the helium goes out. We become a different kind of sun, and we can start creating the rest of the elements, and it's a whole new life cycle that begins to happen. This is really exciting stuff to me, and if you just don't go into fear and know that you're interconnected with all life everywhere, and this experience is just that, it's an experience, your spirit is going to live forever. There's never been a time when you haven't existed, really, and you're going to always exist beyond this universe. You'll still be alive and conscious, but in different ways. And so there doesn't need to be any fear about this. It's better to just look at it like a child, wow, what's going on here?
Yeah, speaking of wow, I've been seeing slides about water, and water is a conscious being, and the experiments that Dr. Masaru Emoto did, and soon after he had passed away. There's other researchers. We're going to have one of them join us at a later in 2 episodes. Actually, next week we're going to have someone who specializes in water and taking pictures of
a really good movie coming out of Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, I don't know if you've seen it or not, it's the best water film I've ever seen on water.
Do tell, please.
I have a copy of it.
Okay. May I ask you a question? My experience lately is an intensified attempt of nature to communicate with me. And whether it's my level of consciousness, but I feel that the messages that are being sent towards me apply to me as the microcosm, but they also apply to the macrocosm. And so is there a more intensified attempt of nature to communicate with us as human beings? Or is it our level of consciousness? Is it
nature wants to help? They love us. That all of us, every single last one of them, even the worst person we can imagine, nature loves us all. They know that we're going through a polarity understanding about that. We're going to lose the polarity pretty soon. We're not going to have it. We're going to be in singularity. And singularity exists in the center of every planet, every star, every galaxy, every black hole, everything. But the one place it is also, it's inside of every living heart. There's a tiny space in there where the polarity, when you're in that space, there's no polarity and you're in singularity, and you and God are connected together intimately. It's you don't have to worry about anything. You just if you just trust in the universe will give you everything you need. All you got to do is ask, and it'll do it. It really will. It really will. You don't even have to believe it. You just have to do it, and make the connection with life, and whatever it is you need, or you feel like you need, will just come to you in ways that aren't even logical. It just will.
Our thoughts are so powerful.
Yeah, our thoughts are powerful, but the heart is the images of the heart are even more. If you create an image in a heart, and your heart is connected through the tongue and into the brain, and the brain is actually functioning the way it used to a long time ago, then the brain will act for the heart to be able to create the image that it's holding. And I'm just holding an image where this whole planet goes into peace and love, and that we find it just happens. It is part of our heritage. It's what we are. It's what we do. Right now, we're in the middle of this polarity thing, and we got Everything is polarized right now. It's polarized like crazy. That's going to snap out of it at one point, and we're going to say, what were we doing? Why were we doing all this crazy stuff? It's just because it's the timing. But we don't have to worry. You know, it's like the saying of, I can't, he was one of my teachers, and I can't remember his name right now, but when he said, don't worry, be happy, that is a huge statement. He didn't speak for 20 years, this teacher. And then one day he had 2 million followers, and he says, I'm going to talk, you know, in a week from now for the first time, because he was using the chalkboard. And then that time comes, and so people all around the world, 20 million or 2 million plus whatever, all their friends and everything, they were all sitting here glued to the screen, and he came out on the screen, and all he said was, don't worry, be happy. Don't need anything else, and walked off. And it's really true. If you just don't worry, then your heart knows how to bring love forth, and things get easy.
Mm-hmm. Would you be able to provide us and the viewers maybe a little heart space meditation, even a brief? Yeah.
I'll do anything you want. It's okay. All right. So if everybody gets into a place where they can sit with their back straight, don't touch the back of your chair. Get straight, and or you can lie down flat if that is just don't fall asleep. And so let's close your eyes and just breathe for a moment, a few breaths of breathing in and breathing out. It doesn't take very long for you to feel your connection to life in doing this. And so the first thing you do is be aware that you have a magnetic field that is around your body that is, depending on your height, it's somewhere between 55 and 65 feet. It could be even more if you're taller or short, but it's approximately 55, 60 feet, something like that, in diameter. And it goes, and it's a torus, so it passes right it passes right through your breathing tube and comes out the bottom, or actually goes out the top and comes in the bottom. And so that magnetic field, a biomagnetic field, is the result of your heartbeat. Every time you give a heartbeat, there is a magnetic field that is created right from your heart and begins to expand out. And then every time you have another heartbeat, there's another wave right behind it. So there's all these waves that are apart from each heartbeat, and they all go out till they get almost to the end, and then there they die. But it leaves a standing wave magnetic field around you all the time. If you just begin to study that and breathe with it and understand it in your meditation, it is the key. It is one of the primary keys to how to really connect with everything with everybody on Earth and everybody and you can use it to connect from there to go to everywhere. Now the Earth also has a geomagnetic field, which is really big. It's huge, and but everybody that's on the Earth has the geomagnetic field passing through your biomagnetic field, and they link. Stanford has proven this. They link together, and so what? So now you know that you are connected to Mother Earth's magnetic field, but everybody is, whether they know it or not. They are connected to the Earth's magnetic field, and at this moment, everybody that is breathing this and seeing it and allowing it to take place, you are connected with every living human being on the planet. And further, you're connected with every living thing on the earth. And this is the beginning of the connection where we are going to go eventually to all life everywhere on every level of existence. And we're going to connect with them. And this is going to be the beginning of a whole new level of existence. And humanity, over 4,000 something human beings, are on the next level of existence already. They left there in the late, about 1995, 6, 7, and they stayed 6 years there. Half of them came back to be with us. So they know where we're going. We are going to change positions from the earth to another level of existence. We're not going to do that now, but we will, and all you need to know right now, really, is your biomagnetic field. You could put sensors on your biomagnetic field. All the senses that you have, the touch and feel and smell and taste and hearing, all these things in your eyes, the light, you can, with your intention, put them on the outer surface all around your magnetic field, and it will enable you to sense in ways that you never knew you could. People do this all over the universe, and there are other ways that make it even better, but this is easy. It's right there. You already have it. All you got to do is start meditating and understanding it and living with it, and your meditation will change completely to something much more intimate with the earth and all the life on this planet. Once you are in that state and you really understand it, then you can begin to communicate with everybody on the earth. And if enough people begin to start communicating with the people on the earth that they love them, and there's love all around us, it does not have to be fear and hate. That doesn't do anything. All it does is just make the worth. More people, more pain, doesn't bring anything into balance. It's useless. Let it go and just stay in love. Don't worry, be happy. Don't be concerned about anything. Just stay in your heart and know that the universe is going to take care of you, and you won't have to worry about anything. Your ascension into higher levels of consciousness will happen automatically. It's the grace of God that this takes place, but it is the grace of God. And so let's just take a minute, a couple minutes. I know we don't have a lot of time, but let's just take a couple minutes. I'm not going to talk, and just feel your magnetic field around you. Feel it flowing right through your body in a little tube. Now, without letting go of that feeling of that magnetic field that is connected directly to your heartbeat, if there's anyone else in the room with you, feel your magnetic field connecting to theirs. This is another thing that has been proven by Stanford. When anybody is whenever your magnetic fields overlap, which is you're within about 120 feet of each other, they start doing that. And then you'll find that your heartbeats, after a little while, begin to beat in unison with each other. You begin to empathize and feel what they're feeling. It's communication. It's beautiful communication. And we have it now, and everybody has it. It's a really good place to begin. Okay, I know we don't have a lot of time, so I'm giving it back to you, Kumar.
Thank you, Drumolo. That was beautiful. I really felt that apparently there's over 1,000 people just on the Awake watching. I don't even know with the other networks, but we're synchronized, and there's a power of synchronization.
It
and
is.
and an image that I got was like ley lines of the earth as within, so throughout. And we're there. I felt an electricity like from the magnetism. It's really interesting if you can speak into that.
Well, it actually takes like 100,000 volts for the magnetic field. The 100,000 volts has to be flowing through you, and we don't know it, but it does. Every breath, we're using a huge amount of electricity is flowing through our body, and it you just need to get familiar with it, get to test it, and then start connecting in with the earth. You'll find that there are millions and millions and millions and really hundreds and hundreds of millions of people already connected out there. It's part of their meditations. And if you go out there, you can feel them. They will come to you. If you say, "Where are you?" Wow, you'll see them. It's an amazing world, and we don't know anything about it hardly at all. So, and when we're done here today, the people that are doing this, if you then go into meditation more and go deeper into it and connect with the earth, you'll begin to see how easy it is. The next time you do it, you get better, and you can even go up high into the higher levels of the geomagnetic field, and you can see everything that's going on. You can feel it. It really is an important part of us that we need to remember. This is the time. Remember it now, and life will get a lot easier. And stop worrying.
Thank you for that.
Trust in life. Trust in God. And all these people that say they're religious and they don't really trust in God. If you do, then life gets beautiful and easy. And it's a way out of this. There's other ways they're going to be presented to us because of the Ascended Masters are working with us now. And just by doing this, you are connecting in with a very large amount of Ascended Masters that will begin to help you.